It's that time of the morning, chat. That time of the morning. Hey Google, play Harris Heller. Harry Styles? Hey Google, play Harris Heller. What's up, Nick, Fight Mike, Jay Mervin, how y'all doing? It is indeed Happy Friday. Is this where we do it live? Yes. No, this is pre-recorded.
Pre-recorded content.
Pre-recorded. Smug Grinch, thank you.
Thank you, Smug Grinch.
Thank you.
This is where we do it live. F it, we do it live. What's up, guys? How you doing? If you guys can't tell by the camera angle, for the regulars, you know, whenever the camera's off to the side, we're filming a video for the Toastybros channel. So what this is the cheapest, within reason, actually it is the cheapest at the time of planning it, DDR5 gaming PC you could put together using all new parts. So the idea is using the combo deals you can get from Newegg. So we got the CPU, the RAM, and the cooler as a bundle. And it's DDR5, and everything else is there. And we basically went everything else new. So obviously you could do some deal hunting on the 5050 if you want to, not the 5050 in particular, but a used GPU if you want to, or get some other used components. But this is all new parts for a video, just showing you guys what a DDR5 PC will look like in 2026. Spoiler, it's expensive, but you can build it, and we're gonna put it together and do a video about it. I love your all's pre-recorded streams. Yes, we go through so much effort pre-recording our streams. It's crazy. It's almost like we act like they're live when we could just be live doing them, you know? I heart new parts. Yes, new parts fun. These are new parts. Oh my, I have not seen that. Are you the same one from years ago, God Lafetus? Is that you? The one, his name, I think it's God Lafetus.
Yeah, the one that, didn't we realize it was actually like God
It's God
Left Us?
It is God Left Us, but then I looked at it and I was like, is that God, the original God Lafetus?
I don't, yeah, because they weren't on YouTube before.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, so there was, if that is you, shout out. You have a 5090 now, look at you.
You're on the come up.
If that is you, that is a throwback, because there was a viewer.
Sure am.
Yeah, sure am. There was a viewer a long time ago, and it is you. You came in, we saw your name, and we just called you God Lafetus.
Man, I feel like some of these people in this chat don't even remember them.
No, I don't know if you remember God Lafetus.
I'm sure you two Nosy and Xenos do, but
That's a classic. 5050, no. 5050 is the best new GPU deal you can get right now. And this one was $250 at the time, but now they're around $269, so they're even getting more expensive. But all new parts is kind of the goal for this. So tell me something you get reasonably better. Like the 9060 XT 8 gig is over $300 now.
Oh, did you see the thing I sent you about the 5050 9 gig?
Yeah, those things we were talking about yesterday, the 5059
So
gig.
I guess they're saying it could be better. Because they're saying it's going to go from GDDR6 to 7. Ooh. So even though it's...
the memory bus is...
They said that it should be like a 5% increase or something.
Interesting. So it could be a faster card.
Yeah, they're saying it should be faster technically, but I'm like...
That's going to be fun to test.
So I guess it's going to be more expensive.
Yeah. Oh my... You know what's going to release at like $300? It's going to be like the 5060 MSRP.
Yeah.
NVIDIA, what are you going to do?
But it has 1 more gig of VRAM than the 5060.
It does have DLSS 4. It is a nice feature. DLSS 4 is definitely the best upscaler you can get.
It also obviously has the advantage of being an RTX card. So, you know, for some of those titles that like force ray tracing, not that it's great for ray tracing, it does it, you know?
It doesn't. It survives. All right, PC build time. Try to get, I made this one intentionally where we're going to talk a lot more about the parts than benchmarking, kind of that idea we were talking about of making the videos much more parts focused and the benchmarks are a little more cut up and short.
Okay.
So as much B-roll as you can of the build would be great, because we're going to do the after one where we kind of talk about when the build's done.
Did you already get parts B-roll?
Yes, a lot of it.
Oh, then I don't really need to do anything.
A lot of it.
If you got a lot, I mean, I don't really.
You don't really need to do,
I'm not going to record
do
anything.
Yeah.
Shame how pricey RAM and storage has gotten. It is a shame, isn't it, God Lafetus?
God Lafetus. I hope you know it's never going to change. It's always going to be God Lafetus.
No, I mean, we have multiple. It's kind of like there's that one guy like Bloody Riser, we call him Baldy.
Baldy.
My grandma is also not good at ray tracing. The 5050 better than grandma.
That is true. 5050 better than grandma. Good CPU, mid GPU. You know, 50-50, baby. You gotta do what you gotta do in this market.
I mean, it's technically low end, but in terms of price to performance, I would argue the 50-50 is pretty good.
Yep, right now it is. Yeah, guys, can you guess the price of this build, by the way? And this is like, I actively got a deal on the combo. just guess the price of this build. Why not go 40 series? We're trying to do all new parts. That is the goal. Used market, obviously, you can save some money, but honestly, I know Jackson's probably gonna say 40 series stuff is pretty overpriced right now in the used market.
Oh yeah.
So like,
most used stuff
you're not really saving a ton of money.
Yeah, I would argue in terms of price to performance, most used stuff is overpriced.
It is.
You really got to find like a hidden gem of a deal to feel good about it.
Depends on the region. Here in the US, the used market for 40 series, it's pretty overpriced. You're paying almost the same price. Unless you are looking at a local market and you get lucky, it just depends on what area you're in. I don't really count local markets as a viable like gauge for what the average going price is, because some people on local markets are more willing to get rid of stuff for a lot cheaper just to get rid of it than like an eBay where there's an actual like kind of average sold price that's getting thrown at them every single time.
I need a fucking plane.
Dr. Cash got it. It is a $900 build. It does have 16 gigs of DDR5, but it is dual channel. The funny thing when I was planning this was I originally was like, man, I'm gonna have to go with a single stick of DDR5. This is gonna suck. But then I saw the combo that made the RAM $120, which ended up being cheaper than the single stick of DDR5 that Newegg was selling at the time. So I was like,
it is funny because like we've basically, I don't know, have we done cheapest DDR5 before? I feel like we have.
Probably very early in the DDR5 cycle.
Would have been a 75 or 7400F with probably 16 gigs
And
of.
it probably would have been around $700 if I had to guess.
I feel like we've done them for $600 or $700.
Yeah.
Not to say 6, 7, but.
Did you win the PC for guessing the price? Well, this is the giveaway PC. I forgot that part too.
Yeah.
This is the giveaway PC.
That's a thing.
Yep, the Cobra power supply is a C-tier power supply.
They ain't bad.
They ain't damn bad.
They have good specs too, and the fact that they have the ATX 3.1, like they got a lot going for them.
Yep, they're pretty solid. I like them. We don't have that brand where I live. Well, I like the Raid Max. I like having the variety because we have Raid Max, we have the Roswell ones. All of those are kind of, I feel like, from the same kind of molds. They all use the ATX 3.1 connector. You get some that are semi-modular, but this one's fully modular. So this one's not modular. I mean, not fully modular. Midnight, you can't win this PC. You gotta chill, Midnight. You gotta chill.
You can only win it after midnight.
I will say, once we get this together, this will be a satisfying looking build because the AIO just fits perfectly inside this. And it is a very compact case. This is the one I was talking about, the Aura case from Gomdius. It was, how much? I think it was like $40.
Yeah, the one back there is definitely higher end. It's like a Gomdius like M4, M5 or something.
It's basically that case we built in yesterday, but there's reverse blade fans on the basement, and it's still that same super narrow size, but it's $40, so.
It's kind of funny, I feel like that's becoming a trend and I'm very here for it, is like the fit style cases, where everything just like barely fits in there, and I'm like, that's perfect, that's how it should be.
This is the Aura farming build. That is true. I personally don't like non-modular power supplies for builds like this because there's not a ton of room and you're just having to shove a bunch of cables in there, but at least this has a basement, so. But the basement is the sole intake for this build, so if there's a lot of cables, it will impact some of your airflow a bit. But with the parts that we have, I'm not worried about temperatures. In the 50-50 ass, can you guess where that comment came from? YouTube.
Oh, I was like, what? Oh, isn't the 50? I thought they said in the 50-50 ass, and I'm like, I'm not sure I follow what that means.
Isn't the 50-50 ass? The 50-50, when it launched, I will say we did the benchmark video. When it launched versus the 5060 for $50 more, we thought you were getting more than $50 worth of performance. But now the 5060 is really expensive. 5050 hasn't jumped up in price that much. So 5050 is a better value inherently on the new market.
And even then, the 5050 was very capable in our benchmarks. It just one of those things where it's like, oh hey, the 5060 is getting 25 more FPS. Yeah, that's worth 50 bucks.
It's worth $50, yeah. With us, we never say anything is ass or sucks unless it generally has like defects to it.
Where is the RAM?
Oh, right here. albeit like the 6500 XT. We got them for really, really cheap, for like 30, 40 bucks.
That was
they
a
were
great
cool.
card for that price.
That was a great price. But on its normal price, it just had so many defects, so it's just like, eh. This one is not in an AliExpress case. It looks like it would be, wouldn't it? Let me go up to the full camera.
TGG Gamer.
You could buy this on Amazon.
It's a TGG Gamer with glass.
So it's 40 bucks. Comes with tempered glass, which is nice. Comes with 2 reverse blade fans on the basement, 1 in the back. If you look in the back here, it does come with, they are proprietary fans, but they go to an ARGB header. So you can do that. I think our board will have enough ARGB headers where we can sync everything up. But no, $40, I cannot complain.
I'm going to get a really still shot,
Right.
so
Hands off the table.
hands off.
Well, the problem is, and again, I don't blame some people for this, they see one video about a product, say it's ass, and then they never look at like what the actual market is like at the time that they're watching. For example, today, the 5050 is a much better value. And there's always context to things that people just don't look into, like the fact that we're going for all new parts. So.
Yep, and cheapest. Like, we're acting like somebody who's on like a tight budget, and there are a lot of people who are on tight budgets.
When I tried it out, it wasn't good. Well, okay.
You tried out a 5050?
So I tried it out, it wasn't good.
I mean, define like what do you mean by it wasn't good? Like
Yeah.
what was it doing?
What did it do wrong?
Were you expecting 5090 level performance?
It's a $250 card. What do you want?
5090 level performance.
Apparently. Some recordings of us doing this for the video. All right, guys, we have to sync up this live stream recording with this B-roll clip.
Oh my god, dude. That felt really wobbly.
I love my 5070, but according to YouTube, at release, I need to be committed. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. I know 5070, you got it, you're happy, and they're like, no, a sane asylum for you, sir.
They're like, sir, 12 gigs of VRAM? You realize it's not going to do anything, right? You're not even going to load up Minesweeper, sir.
Hell no, I just didn't like the performance I was getting.
Okay, but like,
But
what did you buy instead?
Yeah, in comparison, what did you end up buying instead? That's a good question. Did you buy something at the same price that was better? That's the question. If you spent more money, then you spent more money, and it's a better card, obviously, because you spent more money.
Yeah, it's PC parts are real linear, guys.
Yeah.
It's like the more money you spend, the more performance you're gonna get.
It falls off a cliff once you get
fall-off.
really high. Yeah, once you get really high, it'll start falling off. But like on the lower end, it's just like anything. If you spend $50 more on a $200 card, you're gonna normally get a good jump. I mean, in comparison, if somebody's paying $50 more, like $900, $950, not a major difference. Because really there is no jump between those two GPUs. But like when you spend little amount of money, every little dollar you spend will get you more return on your investment.
So you built your dad a new PC for Christmas, 12400, 5050. It was ripping games on his 1080p 75 Hz monitor. That's a great example of using it.
Oh, Jackson, Matt, I slept terrible. My stomach is on 10. I'm going to be here for a minute. I let Andrew know. I'm going to be like, my man is in the struggle bus.
Also, all right, bro. I just got it to try it out. I'm still rolling with my 4090. Well, no,
you're using a
shit. You went from a $2,000+ card to a $250 card that was only one generation newer. Like, what did you expect?
I guarantee you, if you buy any GPU that's $200, $250, you would have the same reaction you do with the 5050.
B580, 9060.
It's because you literally have a 4090. Like, you're comparing it to a top-of-the-line GPU. So you're not going to be happy with the performance.
You'd be upset about a 5060 Ti or a 5070 probably even.
B580, we just did a video on this with the B570. B580 is not cheaper anymore. It is over $300. And in certain scenarios, it is not faster. It does go back and forth.
Yeah, I mean, I was just saying, some games it's safe to say the 5050 is in between the B570 and the B580.
Exactly. But B580, yeah, again, even if you do go B580, you get the extra VRAM, it can be slightly faster in some scenarios. It is, again, $50 more. So if you spend $50 more. But then the problem is, we would normally say we would recommend you spending that $50 going from the 5050 to 5060 because you're getting about like 15 to 20 frame difference. But 5050 to B580, you're not getting that same gap because the 5060 is faster than the B580. So, what's up, big man? How you doing?
Your chat's so funny.
They are so funny, aren't they?
I was like waiting for it to be a good card. I didn't expect it to be a 4090.
You
I'm
see
like,
a
bro.
4090 and you're complaining about a 5050. I'm just like, my man, you just have different expectations, and that's fine, but like, you can't say it's ass. I'm just like, dude. People wonder why we don't stream to the main channel. Like, even if it was financially beneficial, I'm just like, man. Am I wrong for thinking the 3080 Ti is better than the 4070? Performance-wise, it's close. Because wasn't the 4070 the one that was like, or is that the, yeah, it would be the 4070. They were like, it's on par with the 3080 Ti. It has less VRAM.
Yeah.
Honestly, you'd have to look at a benchmark video. I don't know specifically. I don't remember that generation.
I would say it's one of those things where you don't really have to think. It's more of like a, now I will say 3080 Ti's are kind of ridiculous, I think, on the used market. They still go for like 450 to 500.
Chisels, that's a very broad statement. Just saying doesn't the B580 get 60 FPS at 1440p on every game?
What?
I mean, what settings? Like, I mean...
I would, yeah, I mean, maybe generally.
Generally, sure. As an ROG Ally owner, I can't trust AMD going forward, but I know I'm in the minority. You're talking about because of the GPU driver stuff. Did that become official? I heard the rumor about that, and then radio silence, so it just worries me that it's true if they haven't said anything. And if that's the case, that is screwed up. They're selling the freaking handheld still. And they're like, nope, no driver support.
That feels like a
Nothing
classic.
official yet.
I would say if they do that, it's like a classic NVIDIA, PlayStation, mega corporation move.
That's
where
so
it's like they would just be
horrible.
doing that to get people to buy newer stuff.
That's multiple handhelds. The Legion Go has it. Multiple ROG Allies has it. Isn't the Ally X a Z1 Extreme
Where did
too?
the article even originate? Like,
Yeah, where did that come
was it
from?
actually like an AMD rep that said there, was it more of like someone speculated it?
The Resident Evil Requiem performance is really bad on ROG Ally. Is it not? Is it? I think I remember seeing that, saying the Steam Deck actually performs a lot better. But one I will say, shout out to Linux. I know the driver that you would get from Bazite should be a little bit better then, because I think it's the Windows driver you're probably having problems with.
Oh, I think Marathon's actually out now.
It is. It did.
It's like $40, I think.
know. ETA Prime has a vid on it. Did you do it recently?
You got clapped in Apex, Frog Slayer? I got a dub.
ROG Ally pushed new drivers last week. They're still older drivers from AMD, so they're older. Okay. I don't know, man.
I mean, it's probably fine. I mean, I don't know.
Oh, he found an ROG Ally for $200 on eBay? That's insane. You're not going to find those regularly for $200. We literally just did our video where they were $400. He got lucky.
It's because of the drivers, bro.
Yeah. I mean, maybe people start dumping them for cheap. I don't know.
That would be like the classic consumer market moves, to start just panic dumping when they saw that article come out.
It's like when the, what was it, people selling their 2080 Ti's for next to nothing because the 3070 was going to be like better than it, and they're selling them for like super cheap, and then the like shortages happen, and everyone who sold their 2080 Ti for like $400 skyrocketed to like 1,000 plus.
Yep.
Good times. That was the first time mass consumers fell for the marketing of NVIDIA, where they said the 3070 was going to be significantly better than the top-of-the-line gen before, and it made people panic sell their graphics cards before it even came out. That was the craziest time.
And now it's pretty obvious based on the last like 4 generations of cards coming out that you really need to go usually like 2 steps up to get performance that makes sense.
See, Northern Tech Hermit, I would lean to agree that it would be really ridiculous and that it's just a rumor, but the fact that AMD has said nothing is concerning. Because I don't understand these companies who think silence is the solution when somebody makes that statement. If it's not true, come out and say it. Like, they would literally get free publicity by coming out and saying this is wrong, but they haven't. So that's very concerning.
I don't know if it's wrong yet.
Yeah. Or maybe they're actually contemplating it still. Or maybe this is something that because it happens a lot in sports media. I bet it happens a lot in just general tech and general. They release this stuff from companies as like a, hey, throw this out there as a rumor and see what people think about it.
Interest check.
And they do it all the time in sports, where they'll talk about like, we're going to hire this one coach. Let's throw it out there and see what people think. And then there's like rioting, and then they end up backtracking. They do. I bet they do it a lot. Hey, Google, skip. I read it as it's just the Lenovo Go first gen because they had to customize the driver because it had a flipped screen like the Steam Deck. Okay, but the silence isn't good from AMD in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, silence is one of those things where it's like never good, but to be fair, it's like, it depends on who, like, did anyone ever say, like, who started all this?
Who said it? If it was like, if it was one of those like main reputable websites, like the GPU website or what, I don't remember the name of them, but like those news websites that have
Tech
been
Radar.
reporting a bunch of stuff. If it was one of those main tech websites that reported it and they're silent about it, that's concerning. But if it was just some random Twitter rumor, then I mean,
And then it started like spreading around.
then maybe like they never will address it because they're just like, this is stupid.
Like we shouldn't have to address every rumor.
It came from Lenovo support.
So
someone reached out to Lenovo about a driver and then their support said that,
I mean, that just feels
then that's a problem.
that. Well, I mean, if it's for just like that, so was it because of that one? I mean, that's a good theory. If that person had an old, like that first gen Lenovo handheld, and they were like, "Hey, we're not supporting that anymore,"
That would make
and then
sense.
they took that and they were like, "AMD's not going to support any of their handhelds."
This device isn't going to get driver updates, and then I guess people ran with the idea that it was all Z1. If that's the case, then yes, that is just extreme people freaking out for no reason.
We may never know until the drivers are gone.
But you got to agree, Northern Tech Hermit, silence on most of these issues is never the answer. Because it's just going to get filled with just more noise of people just speculating what it is.
Yeah, maybe Lenovo should come out and address it.
Maybe they should be. If it's actually really pinpointing back to Lenovo, their
Hit them with
people
like,
should say
sorry guys,
something.
we don't know shit.
We don't know what happened.
One of our tech support did something naughty. It's crazy to think that, like, you know, there are scenarios where that can happen where, like, literally just a little measly tech support person that's, like, maybe even working from home just could say anything they want, like, wrong.
Yeah.
And then someone could take that, you know, if they're, like, big on Reddit or something, and it can just go viral.
X3D chips might be overrated because I don't see a big difference between the 7000 X3D and 13700KF. I wouldn't say they're overrated. I would just say people really underestimate how good those 13 to 14 Gen i7s are.
Yeah, I would argue that I think some people do think the X30 Vcache is like absolutely
Like God tier.
bonkers. Yeah.
And those other CPUs are just as adequate. We noticed that when we were doing the bottleneck testing with a 12600KF and a 9850 X3D with a 9070 XT, the gap was much smaller than you would think.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's times where the X30 Vcache be excelling. Don't get me wrong, but.
Yeah, really the biggest spot where it does excel is when you have a really high-end GPU. Like if you're running, like even like in our scenario, I'm not saying it's not high-end. 9070 XT is a high-end GPU, but if you're pairing with like a 5090, that's really where it exceeds. I've seen benchmarks where it's a 5090 with like a 14900K versus like an X3D CPU. That's where the gap starts to show. But it's like most of the time, like again with a 9070 XT, you're gonna be bottlenecked by that GPU before you even see any of the benefits.
Yeah, and then you have the downside of people also like buying the X3D CPUs with like mid-range GPUs because they think like they're much more important than they are.
Yeah.
When it's like it might have made more sense to buy like a 9700X with a slightly better GPU, you know, if the money's there, obviously.
What are your favorite game franchises? Mine's Pokemon. I'd say Pokemon, Halo.
Oh yeah, mine would be Halo. Yep.
I
like the Bethesda stuff. Even if I don't play all of it, I think Bethesda's awesome.
Yeah, no, I would say 1 is Pokemon, 2 is Halo. I would say those are the 2 that I've replayed the most.
Let's get it started. Woohoo!
Pokemon on Switch 2. I saw everyone playing Fire Red, so I loaded up the old emulator, and I was like, it's time. I had a Fire Red save that I was playing, and I just lost interest. And then I saw everyone playing it again. It was all over social media. I was like, it's time to come home. So I just beat it yesterday. It was fun. Good times. I haven't actually fully beat Fire Red before. I got like really close. That one's such a grindy Pokemon game. If you don't have double speed on that one and you play that game and you actually grind it out, respect to you. That game is... literally, if you look at the game hours, it would be half the time because I played the game mostly double speed. I think for me to beat the Elite Four in terms of actual game time, it was like 30 hours, which is, for a Pokemon game is pretty grindy. But I probably played about 15. No. Yeah, what's Pal World's player count looking like? That's a game I never really got into.
I was about to say, people still play that? Are they like still like actively like getting sued by Nintendo, I assume?
I thought that case got dropped, like they won that case. Like Nintendo didn't win. Pal World player. Wow, okay. Yeah, 40,000 people playing right now. That game is still popular.
Still running.
Honestly, because that game is kind of Pokemon-esque, but with more of a survival aspect to it, it made me realize how much I just like the Pokemon universe versus the concept of Pokemon games, because I did not like that game. I didn't have fun with it. I freely admit most of my Pokemon love is very nostalgia-driven. So anytime they release like a remake or they include Pokemon that I used to use when I was younger, I'm always going to fall for it.
He goes crazy. He goes,
and they're like, gimme, let me eat it up.
He starts screeching. All right, I think I got enough damn B-roll this board.
More!
God, I feel so milked.
This video needs to be so B-rolled out that we could just use a voiceover for the entire thing. Never appear on camera once.
Not even for the games. We're just like, yep, here they are.
I hope this PC works. Hey, this was an all new parts build tool. I hope it does too.
Whew, all right.
And this is the giveaway PC, so I definitely hope it works.
Yeah, it'd be a double whammy if it didn't work. In 2000, if you asked me what my favorite game is, I'd say Counter-Strike.
That's insane.
But Go and 2 both suck in my opinion.
Did you see they re-released Go for people to play?
No, that is so goofy.
They added it to the, what's it called? Steam, where you can
Sure.
download Go for whatever reason. The
I
CS
think,
fanboys are excited, but they're like...
As someone who... CS was actually my most played game on Steam up until very recently because of how much we played back in the day. So I do agree. I think that all the CS games, when you're into them, they're amazing. But once you're like, wow, I really do not enjoy this anymore, you actually like despise it.
Yep.
I'm like, I know Matt and I disagree on this. I like Valorant a lot more if I'm going to have to play one of those style games.
I just don't like all the abilities. It's just too much.
Yeah, no, and the abilities is understandable. I just like the gunplay way more. Like, it actually makes sense to me. Like, in Valorant, if I stop and shoot someone's head, it hits. Like, every time, 100% of the time. With CS, I swear I'll stop moving, they won't be moving, I'll shoot their head, I'll one tap, like, think, and somehow it misses. And I'm just like, no, it just, I don't like that.
Waiting for chat to say skill issue.
Sure, I mean...
It is, I mean, literally those games are memorizing gun patterns, like spray
Yeah.
patterns. So like once you master one or one makes more sense to you than others, then you're gonna...
They changed the first shot accuracy from Steam to Go. I'm assuming you mean from CS to Valorant. No, I mean I'm pretty diehard in that concept that like I do think clearly people one tap. Like clearly there's people who really excel at CS and one tapping. Like I said, just my opinion. I just think Valorant, it's just gunplay wise, I like it better. This camera's weird, chat. I'm gonna turn it. I just realized it was just on me in the corner here, just playing with my shit.
Just watching him play with his shit.
Valorant ain't bad. It's not too bad. I don't really like either, though, to be fair. Low-key, I prefer Finals. All right, bro.
Oh,
I know
Jonah,
Jonas
is that you?
sent you.
That's a totally different
Yeah, it's
game,
not
though.
even like
That's
close.
not even the same strategy.
That's like saying, Valorant's okay, I prefer Pokemon. It's like, yeah, okay.
That's like saying Valorant's okay, I prefer Call of Duty. Like, it's this, that's not even close.
Yes, I am ready for the spring weather, Open Galaxy. I'm shorted
It's
up.
77 today?
Yeah, I had a feeling it was gonna be a little warm. The sun was out, so I was like, I'm wearing shorts. I just got these bad boys on Amazon. These shorts were $14.99. They came flat packed.
Ooh.
But honestly, I like how they fit. I wanted just more like 5-inch inseam shorts, but a lot of places that, I don't know, I feel like when I go to like Academy or anywhere like that, when they sell the shorter shorts, they're always really plain. Like they'll only have like 2 colors, and I have so many shorts, it's ridiculous. So I'm looking for more, like these are like a camo. And
It
so
must
that's
sound like an academy or something. You're basically getting like workout level
Pretty
shorts,
much.
so they're probably just going to be basic
or
colors.
if you do want 5-inch, they're really, like if you
Yeah.
want the designs, like you know those ones that wear all the time, that's like the orange camo?
Yes.
Those are like the Under Armour Project Rock, which is like their military supported line.
Yeah.
Those were like $60 or $70.
that's-
And I love them, but I don't care about the brand at all. So that's
lot.
why I bought these. I was like, well, shit, these are $14.99. They look the same. You just build your own shorts. We do that here at the Toastybros. We make shorts every day.
We do make shorts.
And we do not use child labor. Fun fact about us.
Ready to drop her in?
Some of our employees act like children, actually, so I'm not even going to say that.
Some.
Honestly, we do use child.
They're all,
Yeah, some
they're all
all.
built a little like children. All right, and go. Oh, he's gonna slide
Let's
in.
redo that. I think I know what I need to do. I need to go the other way.
Let me delete it.
He's becoming an adult. You know, I feel like that's working here and being a boss is I feel like preparing for a kid.
Oh God, is this gonna work with the RAM?
I'm gonna pretend. I don't know, Matt. Wow, it is.
It was already so
It
close.
is not
Wait,
even.
it can go down more.
Yeah, hold on. This is like, what is this? Is that the back fan?
Yeah, it can go down more. Pause.
I'm scared. It was very far.
All right. Yes. Yo, please. Yes. Touchdown. That is so close.
It's there.
Yes. Woo. Look at that.
That
fitment.
scary moment.
Yeah,
This
let me
happens
get
like
a
every
video of
build.
this fitment.
Yeah, if you start recording, I'll spin the case around, show them the scrolls line up.
Yeah, okay. Let's do auto on that. And go. We're definitely going to take that back out for CPU power.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the screws and like
And
everything else.
Yep. The fitment chat.
Oh God.
Will come back out barely.
I like how they give you this little lip in the front. That's the holder.
Yep. No, this case was giving me paranoia because it just kept saying, "Yep, fits a 240." And I was like, "Does it though?"
It physically it's like without a motherboard. Oh yeah, with a motherboard, if that was Corsair RAM, that wouldn't have worked. It's only working because that RAM has that like fall off to it.
Yeah.
Do they listen to David Tool? No. We don't listen to nobody here.
I listen to nobody.
Hum one. Can someone help me get my secure boot to work again? I done something now. It only boots to BIOS if I cut secure boot on. Sometimes. So that probably means that your secure boot is, when you turn it on, it's working. It just means that when you installed Windows, your secure boot was off. You may have been using CSM. And when you do that, you have to change some Windows files around. I know I had to do that for my PC at home. When I wanted to play like the new Battlefield, I had to, there's something if you just Google how to change CSM to UEFI for secure boot and fix Windows. There's a quick guide on how to do it. It's like a couple of SFC commands. It wasn't hard at all. And like I said, it was literally like the Google AI search result should bring up the steps right away. It's not hard to do. The children's. I don't listen to David. I don't blame you. It's crazy. This is gonna be the most fitmented build ever.
Steven. Yeah.
Jackson's little rat fingers. Oh my God.
The
All right.
fuck?
Okay.
He's got little rat-like fingers.
The worst technician that's ever lived. That's us. Thank y'all looking into it. Good luck. You got this.
I hope Mikasa doesn't bring me a biscuit because I'm having lunch kind of early today.
Ah, dude, yeah, I know. And I just ate that like 330 calorie meal replacement bar.
Whoever, if he brings one, someone else is getting another biscuit.
Like some mornings, I'm not hungry at all. It's just once the food's put in front of me,
Yep,
I'm like,
yep.
fuck. I just force it.
I guess
It does make me basically skip lunch. I guess that kind of works. I'll just eat some chips usually. Just 5 bags of, I'm just kidding. I'm trying to watch my weight, so I've been skipping lunch. I've just been having like little snacks in there, like 5 bags of chips.
5 bags of chips.
You don't want to infringe too much on Salem style? Like Salem
Texperts?
Salem Texperts? Oh, I get it, like tech expert. I've always liked that name.
Salem Texperts.
The Salem witch trials, you know? Ooh, I have cereal to eat. Awesome. Oh, nice.
Isn't it Salem because he was from, isn't that a
Salem,
place in
Massachusetts?
North Carolina or something?
Oh, is there one in North Carolina?
Is it North Carolina? I don't remember. I thought he was located in North Carolina. I always remember his like first office, the video of him. It was like connected to a subway.
So he
literally had
was,
like a back room in a subway.
So he was Micro Center.
Yeah.
Protein waffles with peanut butter and 0 sugar syrup is on the menu later this morning. Nice.
Protein waffles are good.
God, I was reading this Reddit. So he moved out of Subway like 6 months ago. Wow, just now. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild.
I was reading some like Reddit nutrition forum, and someone was talking about I think it was I just randomly clicked on it because someone was talking about oatmeal. They're like, oh, how do you guys feel about oatmeal? And someone said, I've been having oatmeal with fruit cut up in it every single morning for breakfast for the last 25 years. And I was like, wow.
Dedication.
Yeah, I'm like that. Don't get me wrong. I would love to do that because I'm not a picky eater, but there's something about if I have the same meal at a certain time every day for more than like a week usually, I start to almost like gag from it because I don't know, it starts to get weird to me. I do whiskey instead of milk. That is insane with your oatmeal. Wow. Now his office is above the place he steals broken PCs from. Good
that's
strat.
sick. That's a cool strat.
That's what Madden should have done. We should have moved to an e-cycle center.
Yep. Like, hey, you got room?
That would be.
That'd be good for content.
I was gonna say if we had one of those next to us, because the amount of stuff it'd be like we found this.
We could just literally like go over there every day and just be like, hey, got anything new?
And dude, they got good stuff. Like I remember when Zach and it was very short lived.
I remember that one you all went to. Yeah.
It was for a good few months. I mean, honestly, don't do this, but we told the guy who was the manager that we were going to school for tech.
It was for educational purposes.
We said it was for educational stuff. It kind of was, but really, he would let us come grab whatever we wanted because it was going to get e-cycled ultimately. And we weren't taking tons of stuff. Okay, there was times where we fill a truck bed. But anyways, he would just let us take whatever, and we were like, yeah, we're going to use it for school. And then ultimately, we'd either use it for YouTube videos, or I would literally just fix it up and sell it on Facebook. Which did teach me a lot. But there was some good stuff there. Like, I remember finding systems that at the time, 5 to 7 years ago, it was like, a Fortune i7 gaming PC with like a RX 570. And it's like, wow, that was free. And sometimes they would actually work out of the box. They were just really dirty. That was the worst part, is those places have a lot of birds. So there's just bird shit on everything. So in a way, I feel like I earned that shit, literally.
You literally earned that shit.
I was covered in it while I was earning it. Oh, and that's where we found this, the IBM buckling spring. I remember that was when Zach was like really into keyboards. He told me about it because I bought that, the Unicomp one from our viewer, and I really wanted one. And I'll never forget, they used to have a big Gaylord just filled with keyboards. Yeah. And I remember I would go through it every time, and there's that one time, I'm like, oh, look, it's one of these, and I click it, and I was like, it was just one of those like crazy moments.
Now, this may bring up bad memories, but was that also the same place where you found that one full IBM like computer that you all sold on eBay? And then,
Yep. That was my, speaking of our eBay seller and me having to do the same thing he did.
Yeah.
That was my example of we found a really dope old PC. I don't remember anything about that now. I'm surprised you remember it. It's
I remember being a very dramatic
stressful
event.
For you too.
Yes.
I sold it, I think it was on my personal eBay, and I think I sold it for like $400, and I'd already paid Zach. That's why I was also annoyed, is I think, and it was one of those tough things too where like, he just would go with me, so I would give him money, but honestly, like, I did most of the work at my home.
Yeah.
And so I was already annoyed because I think I paid him like $150 out of it, and then the dude requested like a full refund basically, and it was like destroyed, and so I was like, well, okay.
Well, that's fun.
I was so upset. I lost it on all the fees and shit too. It was sad. It was a sad day. But still, really good experiences. I learned a lot. Can you strap a GoPro to the drone and go to the moon?
Sure.
Dude, you're asking the weirdest questions.
Who asked that?
It's that one with the little Hazabula as their profile picture. Hey, it's Sandy, which I feel like I've never seen them before.
No, they're the ones who just, I don't know, they just came in and they're asking stuff.
And that is true too. It literally does already have a camera on it, so I don't know why you'd strap a GoPro to it. It'd make it a lot heavier, that's for sure.
Power supply's fat.
Is that other RGB? Is that what that is? Oh, we got a member.
You guys already plugged in.
Gifted member from, I think it was Ryan. Oh, they received it.
Ryan received it, and it was from Bobby.
Bobby Cook Wally PC Bernard. You got a long name. I like it. Thank you for the member.
I need to get water.
Oh, dang! You already got my wallet. Did you take any money?
You should take money.
I could put that back if you want.
Are you gonna take anything? You sure? All right.
He said no.
Hey, I was thinking the other night while I was going to sleep about when we used to go down to see Brian.
Yeah. Yeah, like Key West.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good times.
Paddling out to that little island.
Mm-hmm. That was good times. It really was good times,
Good
chat.
times.
It really was.
Good times, chat.
It was the Cujo Keys. That was back when I had no fear of flying. I didn't even know flying could be a fear. I didn't know there was such thing as fear, chat. The only thing I feared was death and taxes as a kid.
So are both ARGB headers plugged up now?
Yup.
Let's freaking go.
Yes, sirree, Bobby. Yeah, and I guess there's like this third one. I don't know what that goes to.
So we had the fans for the build and the radiator.
Oh, okay, one was the radio. Okay, yeah, they're all plugged in. And then HD audio. This is going to be a tight cable management.
Could you push it the other way?
The other way? Like flip it?
To your right. Hey, there you go. Sorry. I didn't have the words. The other way.
70C sounds a little high. All right, what are we talking about?
Oh boy, here we go.
You guys be killing me with
Here
sounds.
we go. Any fan headers, or am I good?
One. You got one fan header somewhere?
Yeah, can you run it through here?
Yeah, your all's definitions of, I mean, I guess there's a difference of that's higher than average versus that's high in my mind.
Yes.
Some of y'all just be saying
You can say it's higher than
something is-
average. You can say,
Yeah.
like, yeah, that could be cooler, but y'all be saying, like, this thing's cooked.
It's like-
Okay, that is hot. 70C on idle's hot.
Oh yeah, that is hot.
That's hot. That's cooked.
Sorry, I didn't see the full context.
Yes, idle, that's hot.
5059 gig. What about it, Dr. Mad Dog? What do you know? Because this is not one, if that's what you're saying. That'd be cool if it was one. I have a deep cooled Mystique 360 with thermal grizzly Duro knot.
Jesus Christ.
You know, that's one thing I think Matt and I have never really cared about or like even done a ton of research on is thermal paste brands.
I did a video a long time ago, but it was one of those, like, at my house, I had like 3 different brands of thermal paste, and I just put it on a CPU to see if the temperatures were different. I don't
Right.
even remember what the results were. I don't think it was anything crazy.
Yeah,
I don't think it
like
really
a degree or two
matters.
probably. Was 5050 with only 4 or 5 gigs of VRAM. 5050 is 8. It's been 8. And now it's going to be 9 for a different version, supposedly. If you're, by the way, if you're running 70C at idle, and that's all of a sudden, it is very likely not a repaste. It's more than likely your pump or something's going out if you have an AIO. If you have an air cooler, then yeah, I would be looking at, you know, maybe a repaste. But usually thermal paste doesn't just suddenly go dry. It's going to be a thing where like you might gain a few degrees of Celsius per year as it dries out. No, that is true, Deto. There's nothing 50 series with less than 8 gigs of VRAM right now.
Yep. Could you run the power through? DC power through this cutout.
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Taylor Swift, but cat.
Oh god.
Like we're breaking stuff.
Me.
I'm trying to, there you go. That little pin was catching. Feel the tubes. That, you know, that is a good thing to try if you have, so it is an AO clearly.
See if you feel like a pump.
feel the pump and also feel if one of the tubes is like warm and one's cold, or yeah, just kind of feel around and see what you find.
Just fondle the tubes.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Will do. So this is Undead Jesus. No, you need Jesus. Okay, there we go. Undead Jesus.
Undead Jesus. God Lapidus.
Master user says, is that a baby PC? It's micro
Pretty small.
ATX. It's small micro ATX.
Could I get 2 power supply screws, please?
I wouldn't think that'd be PBO causing the temp to be that high. Now, I mean, I don't know. I still need more
Idle
context.
seems a little much.
Yeah, I would still need more context. Like, if this hasn't always been at 70C at idle, then clearly something's gone wrong. Like a pump's bad. If this is a new thing, or if it's always been that way, then sure, maybe the pump's never been set up right. Maybe it's some type of overclock that they didn't know was on. Yes, AMD GPUs do have ray tracing. 90 series is the best they've done so far. It's pretty close to being on par with NVIDIA's ray tracing.
Yup.
But now if you look at like 7000 or 6000 series, I would say almost not even close. Especially 6000. 5000 didn't even exist. Some of 6000 it doesn't even exist. Oh, so we are missing something. Y'all keep missing PBO off equal 45 degrees Celsius idle. Okay, so PBO on.
It's
at
whatever the PBO behavior is. It's like, I don't know why
it sounds like the board's. I would check also, like, go to Task Manager and see when it's hitting 75C and you're saying it's at idle, is it really at idle, or is there something going on in the background? Because PBO shouldn't just be like, hey, I'm gonna crank this shit when there's nothing happening.
I'm gonna crank this hog right now.
People always messing with stuff they don't know about. Hey, it's human nature. It's how we learn, you know?
You learn stuff.
But yes, it is annoying sometimes because it does cause people to... Sometimes people make issues that weren't issues before, or they were never issues, but they see it. It's kind of like when you pull up your performance metrics for the first time, and you never had problems, but then when you see, oh, I'm dipping to 120 in this game? Ugh, there must be something wrong. I need to look into this.
Like how the tubes have to like, can they actually?
They have to do a little squirrely.
They're just gonna have to kind of sit.
That's
fun. All right.
That's all good. Chris Cross applesauce. Rick Ross is the boss.
I'll put this back on.
Before I fully kill Mage, I want to make sure all this works.
Yeah, that's good. Plug her up.
Oh, that's weird how that goes on.
Well, I almost broke it because I thought it just pulled off. So I started pulling on it, and then one piece came out, and I was like, and then I looked, there's screws on the back.
Chad, Matt just be tugging on it.
Maybe just tugging on it.
Yo! Chat, why is our cooler queefing?
Ew, get it all out, get it all out.
Come on, baby, come on. Give her, you know what she needs?
Also, none of the other fans are spinning, by the way.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's some of them. Oh, maybe those aren't plugged in. Oh, does this need SATA pepper? Ah, SATA.
Ah. Ew.
Chad, that shit was like, I wish we had a mic on that, because I think it's the loudest pump I've ever heard on startup.
That shit was bubbling.
That shit had some air in it.
She gassy.
Sounds good now.
Yeah.
Ew, what is this RGB mode?
I'll say, is it on an ARGB header?
Yes.
So I should be able to hold
Try to,
this.
yes.
There we go.
Sweet.
Yay!
All right, cable manage good then?
Yeah.
Stop. It's cable time.
Do we have any of those Velcro straps anymore?
Huh?
Do you know if we have any of those Velcro?
I know Tool would know where a bunch are probably.
Tool. These tubes just keep wanting to move around.
Yeah. Chat, would you guys say times were better when like MC Hammer was relevant? Were times better? And like Rick James.
Rick James, bitch.
I'm Rick James, bitch. What do the 5 fingers say to the face? Slap. No? Uh-oh. Would you say the times were more coked out when Rick James is relevant? She's a very freaky girl. the kind you don't take home to mother. She's alright. She's alright.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
Grim, were you around then? Yes, you were, weren't you? Old man, take a look at my life.
ladies and gentlemen, this is DDR5 in 2026. Here she is. Miraculous achievements.
Grim, was World War II scary?
And
Was
no,
it scary hearing the air raid sirens?
you do not need a liquid cooler, but it came with it.
Yeah.
Combo. So of course we're taking it.
And honestly, for a 9600X, not
It'll
bad.
use it.
Not bad. Especially if your board will do that. You know that. Speaking of PBO,
Yep.
that shit will cook. You know what's crazy, guys? Is like
16 gigs, baby.
I finally focused, or not focused, but I finally looked up like what the wattage is with like PBO, and a lot of the boards will push a 9600X to 160 watts almost,
That's insane.
which is wild. Yeah. I mean, we make fun of like the 9590 and a lot of those older CPUs for wattage. It's just a lot of these new companies, they don't report the real wattage these days.
Oh no, so in this video, typically what the recommendation is going to be is you probably want to go DDR4 at this price range. You'll save a good amount of money still. But in general, just for content's sake, we're just seeing what happens when you go cheapest DDR5.
I mean, realistically, you have a really good upgrade path with this build.
Yep.
The only thing I would even do in years to come, let's just say RAM and storage go down. I'd get another SSD, just add another, don't even replace. I would
I'd probably swap the kit instead of...
swap the kit of RAM, or if you want to get risky and not run XMP,
Yeah.
add 2 more of those sticks and you'd have 32 and it'd look really good. And then the GPU, just you have a power supply that can support it. No, the 5050 is GDDR6. It's the only 50 series card that is GDDR6.
But also, if you like her, you could win her. This is the giveaway PC for the month, ladies and gentlemen.
There she is.
You have a chance to win this PC. Let's see. Good sign.
And it
She
works.
works. She freaking works. I'm gonna get Windows going on her.
Oh, let me cut these zip ties.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I just thought about what are the chances that NVIDIA is making the new 5050 to get rid of the 8 gig version so they don't have to do any GDDR6 anymore?
That could be it. It's nice and small and fits everything. This would be very nice and small on your desk. It almost takes up the same space as like an H210.
Yeah.
It's just a little taller.
Now, why are you comparing archaic cases?
Archaic cases.
Nobody knows what that is anymore.
I know. I always think of that case because I was like mini ITX, but it had some micro ATX qualities.
And all I'm saying is with how horrible and pricey SFX power supplies were, especially back then, I still think great case. I don't care what anyone says about
Your
it.
wife's PC's in the 210. Look, Dark Vader's got it. Also, was there a cooler you ordered that just never showed up on Amazon
Probably.
because it got refunded?
Oh. What cooler was it?
It was for the Toastybros videos, a low profile cooler for the sleeper. Since we got a refund for it, maybe.
Would you know which one it was?
Did you return one?
No. I had 2 total, and one of them's right there. The other one's in the build.
Did Amazon give us something for free?
I hope so. I hope it was the more expensive one that they refunded.
IS67 XT.
Yeah, that's the one that's in the build. And that's the more expensive one.
You ordered the item below, but the package is being returned to us by the carrier. We issued refund.
Yay! So normal idle is 45. We need to see if load changes it or not. That is a good test. I mean, I will say normal idle being 45 on a liquid cooler for 9600X, I still, going against what I normally would say,
It's a
I
little
still
high.
think that's a little warm for a liquid cooler. That's why I really think, I would say put a load on it and see what it does. If it shoots up to like,
Whoa, you're putting a load on what?
put a load on it. Oh, it's a 7700X, okay. Regardless, if you put a load on it and it shoots up to, 90 really quick or something, I would say that the pump is likely, the impeller is having issues. Maybe it has a lot of air in the line, or like a fin's broken off, so there's not enough pressure to move the liquid quick enough. 7700X is hotter than the 9700X. I mean, that's fair. I still just think, even then, I think at idle, I just feel like it should be running a little cooler.
That was good to go, right?
Now, that is a safe temp, though, by the way. Like, totally safe. It's just,
Well, I
I'm
reviewed
just
it, so-
skeptical about the cooler because of him saying even at idle with PBO on, it's going up to 75. I'm like, it still ain't right, you know? 45C is perfectly normal. It depends on which cooler situation you got and what you have your stuff set to.
Saw your message.
What is that, Stinky?
Yeah. That's what the kids are doing.
Dude, that's so stupid.
That's Katie did that to Kenna's mom because Kenna's mom was like, "Man, I feel like my breath kind of stinks." He goes, and we were all like, "What is that?"
Society's cooked.
What? It's what all the kids are doing.
Apparently it's from a TikTok dance.
Oh, wow.
I mean, of course it is.
That's cool.
I wouldn't expect anything different.
That's very cool, Zach. Very
You guys
cool.
been enlightened.
I do feel enlightened. I feel like I know everything now. How about a 70 or an X3D average idle temp?
90.
90. You have the Corsair 360 Titan. Are you saying that your 7700X also runs at, what are you saying, 45 idle?
Honestly, with anything AM5, it's probably just your board doing something with PPO.
Yeah, it has to be, because I mean, I'm just, I don't know. I feel like I've managed to see like 95, 90 X3Ds and stuff with an Arctic cooler or like a big 360 still run like a little cooler at idle, but like I said, it's not overheating. Definitely not 75 Celsius. Oh, word of the day.
I'm coming, I'm coming.
Matt's coming with word of the day.
I'm getting Windows going, guys. 1 second.
Idle. Update BIOS and drivers start with. That could help, actually. Can we get a quote of the week?
Quote of the
We'd have to
week.
work hard on that. I connected my AIO fans to the header and not the pump.
Dude, it feels like I'm having a late wing of it. This.
I assume you mean like the CPU header?
All right, guys. Word of the day to keep the brain rot away.
Morbius.
Morbius, Maximus.
Shmobo.
Word of the day. The word of the day
it's
is. Which
I hope April 1st they do a meme word.
Vaunted is the word of the day. Vaunted describes someone or something that is often spoken of or described as very good or great. The team's vaunted defense faltered in the second half of the game. Vaunted.
Oh, so that's the word you used before goated.
Yeah.
Oh,
That boy is vaunted.
Whoa, I got
Vaunted with the sauce, my
a
friend.
426 viewer raid
Holy
from
crap.
winning.
Wow, I guess we can't end the stream now.
Thank you. How you doing? Welcome to the stream.
We're supposed to end the stream in 2 minutes.
Ah.
All right, what do y'all want us to do? What do you want us to do?
The day they missed.
Oh yeah, sorry, you missed the word of the day.
Vaunted.
Winning. Are you winning though is the question. I don't know, are we winning?
I feel like the person that did the raid said to ask if we were winning, and I'm
Yeah,
like, we ain't. We built a PC and it's working. I guess that's winning.
What was winning doing on their stream? What was going on the winning stream? Were you winning?
I think it was winning bikini. Did we just
Winning
get raided
bikini.
by a hot tub streamer?
Winning bikini,
That'd
winning
actually be
bikini.
funny. Like they come in and they're like, "Why are your clothes on?"
Unfortunately, we're wearing clothes. Zach with the resub. My God, this guy.
Zahilo, 32 months.
Guys, are you winning? We're winning. I gotta look up the streamer. I gotta see what they're doing. Whoa, the mouse! The mouse
Dude, he just
fell.
launched that shit.
Dun, dun. Morning, guys. Armageddon, how you doing?
Toastybros bot. Oh, a former fitness bikini something. Now, how the heck did they find us? That's what I want to know.
This looks like
Is this like real?
this doesn't look real. No, this is not real.
They have 27.8K followers. I don't know.
I'm doing.
Chat, we're doing some market research.
I'm
Hold on.
I'm curious. I can't play back the VODs. It won't let me.
Does that mean they're banned? Look,
don't.
16,000 views. They get so many more views than us.
I was gonna say we only had 2 people in here say something.
No, yeah, there definitely wasn't a lot.
Oh, it's a sub only to watch VODs.
Oh.
So maybe that's why. I don't know.
That is the most random raid we could have ever
That is
gotten.
incredibly random.
Oh, shout out.
Well, shout out.
She just switched languages.
27.8K followers is a $5 bot farm? Maybe.
You know what?
So
Hey, make your money.
You're saying we're a bot farm?
I like that. Oh, question mark. I don't know. Go ask him.
Hey, yeah, go ask them. But we'll continue. We'll pass on the joy to the next person.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever that was.
An AI streamer now.
Ooh. Can AI create that? Maybe. I would assume AI could create a Twitch account.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
And run a whole
I mean,
Twitch
now
stream.
could it create it from scratch and do it all itself? Probably not autonomously, but I bet if someone did it, then sure.
Toastybros, aka the Brosties, like that old dorkly video, huh? Excuse me? Y'all just be saying stuff, man.
Sometimes people be saying insider stuff that I'm like, I hope they know we have no clue what
We
they're
have no
talking
idea what you're talking about. But that PC that I just moved over there, and if you guys saw, is going to be a video, for one, and we're going to be giving it away. So stay tuned for that. That is next Friday's stream, ladies and gentlemen, the giveaway stream. Not 48 hours. We're back to the OG 6. 6 is going to feel like nothing now compared to what we just went through. But we're going to be doing a giveaway stream next Friday.
Yep, it's coming up quick, chat, because we did our 48-hour live stream 1 week late, and it technically ended a few days after we normally would have ended our 6-hour stream. So there was much less of a gap between this one, like by a whole week and a couple days. 48-hour stream was crazy. It was very fun. Had a lot of fun with you guys. We appreciate everyone once again for getting us to that sub goal. That was pretty insane. You guys have done that twice now, which we appreciate. But we'll be live again. Don't forget on Sunday at 6 p.m. For anybody who's more of a night owl, or you just like the afternoon streams, especially if you like gaming. That is what we do on the Sunday gaming streams. Every so often too, I give you guys a special treat. If nobody's on to game with, I will usually do like a garage stream, or I'll be like working up here and I'll just live stream it from my phone. So yep, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard. If you're in the west coast of Cali or something like that, you're probably about 3 hours behind, so it'd probably be 2 or 3 p.m. Central, or whatever other time there is. But right, guys, we're rating ramen style. Hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. See you guys on Sunday, 6 p.m. Peace out. Thank you. Studio's pretty sick.